What's going on, the Nova Squad? I just wanted to say Happy New Year's and everything. So this is going to be the last video I've actually uploaded in 2023. I just want to say thank you guys for your great support and the tuning in, and then also all of the feedback and whatnot. It's been really very educational, and then very motivated as well. Each and every one of you guys has been very special in part of my life to actually get this far in my little YouTube career or whatever. So I just want to say thank you before we say this video. Well, what I say? What? Anyway, thank you. Enjoy the video. What's going on, the Nova Squad? I am your host, Nova, or NovaReAxe. So today we're going to be watching some of the Mark Norman Out of Lunch. This is going to be the full special version. So without further ado, here we go.
Hey, comedy, huh? We're really doing it, folks. Thanks for coming out. Good to be here. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hey, good shirt. How are you? Cleavage. That's exciting. Hey, don't get weird. You brought it. All right. Here we are. Sorry, I got to work on saying things to people out loud. Yeah, I got a problem. I just say what I see. I think I'm autistic, but just like the bad parts of it. You know? Like I can't compute numbers or remember dates, but I'll make you feel weird. Right? Like you drop a bunch of toothpicks, I can't count them, but I'll give you a shitty hug. I'm working on it, trying to get better. Flew here from New York. Man, I hate flying. You know, they let you pick your seat on a plane. I think I'd rather pick the person I'm sitting next to. I don't really give a shit where I am on the plane. It's like a 5-hour relationship. Make it more like a dating app. Obese Nazi with a service dog? Swipe left. Tiny Asian lady with a surgical mask? That's my gal. Yes, she is not a talker, right? But just like a dating app, she shows up with a baby. I'm like, I got catfished. Hate the small talk. Two things I can't do, small talk and eye contact. How sad is that, you know? I basically have all the traits of a serial killer, just without the ambition. I'm working on it. People always say, Mark, gotta be more confident. They say, Mark, gotta be yourself. I'm like, well, you gotta pick one. I can't do both of those. Like, a lot of people are scared of skydiving. I'm more scared of the banter on the plane than I am jumping out of it, you know? You sit in the plane, it's all windy, you're strapped in. Some guy's like, so, Mark, where are you from? Just like... It's like, we're supposed to go together. I got it. At least with skydiving, you get an instructor. What about stuff I'm bad at, stuff I'm nervous about, like a dinner party? You know how many dinner parties I've screwed up? Set me up with a pro, right? I just show up, some guy's like, all right, I'll take care of him. I'm like, beautiful. He's giving me tips. Don't say the N-word. Got it. All right. She's not pregnant. Don't ask. Thank God you're here. Some guy at the party's like, so who's your favorite comic? I'm like, Bill Cosby. He's like, pull the chute. I'm working on it. I had a chatty Uber driver last week. That's the worst, huh? This guy wouldn't shut up. I forgot to hit the no small talk option on the app, so I had to get creative. I had to scare the guy into being quiet. He's like, how about this traffic, huh? What do you think's causing this? I'm like, probably the Jews. He's like...
I just
like,
watched
all right,
his,
I give this ride 5 stars of David. Yeah, I'm working on it, you know? Always trying to get better. I'm a weirdo. That's why I drink. Big fan of the booze. I got to cut back. I actually got let go from a job once for being drunk at work. My boss called me and he goes, get in here, Mark. It's clear you're a high-functioning alcoholic. I was like, wow, how do you know I was also high? This guy is good. One of my friends is like a beer expert. You know, he's like, we got to go to a brewery. I'm like, why can't we just go to a bar? He's like, it's fun. You can see how it's made. I don't care how it's made. Look, I like porn. I don't need to go to a broken home.
What?
Not saying all porn stars in broken home, just the ones I like.
Okay.
Seems like a lot of people are quitting the booze now. It's kind of going away. All my friends are getting sober. And look, that's good, but some people are better when they're drinking. There's a lot of bad sobers out there, you know? We always talk about the negative part about booze. What about the good? Like, sure, you drove through a playground, but you could dance, man. Come on. Trying to get better. I'm in therapy. Anybody else? Hey, there you go. A couple people. Yeah. I'm doing this thing called exposure therapy. That's where you face your fears. Scared of heights, takes a hot air balloon. Scared of drowning, takes you in the ocean. So he said, what are you scared of, Mark? I said, well, I'm claustrophobic and scared of intimacy. So he took me in a little closet and fucked me.
Whoa!
Very expensive. Yeah. Why the stigma with therapy? Why? All my friends make fun of me. I think it should be mandatory. Everybody works out their muscles. Why not work out your emotions? I'll be hanging out with a friend. He's like, all right, man, take it easy. I'm going to go work on arms and back. I'm like, cool. I'm going to go work on letting go of the past and accepting love. Right? Everybody loves the gym. Ooh, the gym makes me feel sexy. Well, you know what else is sexy? Not being a walking red flag. Right? Nobody cares about your abs if you're the guy having a meltdown at Chili's, right? I think people respect the gym because there's a culture behind it. You know, like gym rats. They have T-shirts that say beast mode and better sore than sorry. Therapy people, we need T-shirts. We need a shirt that says no dad, no problem. Right? Or like can't stop, won't stop crying. Ah! I could have used some therapy as a kid, weird kid. Bedwetter. Oh, yeah. I wet the bed every day till I was 13 years old. My mattress looked like a goddamn coffee filter.
What? I bet.
I ruined a lot of sleepovers, folks, yeah. You start to run out of excuses after a while. Now, your friend's like, what happened here? I was like, geez, I must have spilled a cup of piss. Yeah. Yeah, they say a lot of bedwetters become serial killers, which I believe, because we learn how to clean up a stain pretty quick. That's how embarrassing it is wetting the bed. Almost rather be known as a murderer than a bedwetter, you know? Your friend sits on your mattress. Why is it all crinkly? I'm gonna kill you. But hey, grown up now, 36 years old. I grew up before the internet. Maybe a better time for a kid. Maybe a question back then. Hey, Mom, what's the capital of South Dakota? She's like, I'm on the phone. And you just didn't know. What a concept, not knowing. Now we have so much information right there. Now I have an Alexa. I love this thing. An Alexa's like a mom without the passive aggressiveness. Ask anything you want. Hey, Alexa, how many cups in a liter? 4.23 cups. All right. If I'm like, hey, Mom, how many cups in a liter? She's like, why don't you check your mattress? Zing! That Alexa's tricky. I read an article recently. It said Alexa actually listens to everything you say, stores it in a database, could use it against you later. I was like, damn, just like a real woman. Now I'm all nervous, like, hey, Alexa, what's the weather out there? She's like, why don't you ask Siri? Oh, boy. Here we go. Yeah, it's got to be hard to be a kid now. I feel bad for kids. So much stimulus coming at kids. iPhone, internet, social media. Remember how happy-go-lucky we were as kids? Not a care in the world. Maybe run to the car. Shotgun. That was like the biggest problem in my life. Shotgun. Yeah, I never see kids doing that anymore. The only time a kid yells it out now is in a classroom. Whoa. School shootings. What a bummer, huh?
What
the great American
What was
pastime.
wrong with this guy?
Yeah. School shootings are like the menstruation of America. Happens about once a month. It's bloody, and every kid goes, well, I guess it's my turn now. Oh, I know. They're bad. I like how they're blaming the video games. Video games cause violence. Come on. Video games don't cause violence. Video games cause carpal tunnel and vaginal dryness. I know a lot of guys, they play 8 hours of video games a day. Their girlfriends are like, violent. Slap my ass. Choke me. I'm dying here. Look, I don't think games translate to real life. I grew up playing Monopoly with my friends. None of them now own property. To be fair, some did go directly to jail. Yeah. That's we got problems here, you know. Like I just got back from Europe. They really make fun of us over there. That's like all they do. Oh, you Americans, you're so fat. I'm like, yeah, we're doing great. Why is that a bad thing? How fat we are? I think it's cool. It's like impressive. More people die in America of obesity than starvation, which is like, hey, we did it. How cool are we? We're dying from eating food. We go up to heaven. Some guy's like, I starved to death. What happened to you? We're like, snacks. Yeah, the McRib is back. What do you want? He's like, well, how'd you lose your foot? Frostbite? Nah, frosting. Yeah, we're fat. We're so high up on the food chain. One of my friends, he only eats grass-fed beef. You realize how crazy that is? That means he gets to pick what he eats. That's pretty good. And here's the weird thing. Cows eat grass. That's how much we mess with our food. When something eats what it's supposed to, we brag about it. That's like saying, hey, no, my 4-year-old is sober. Get the hell out of here. What? Father of the year over here. Yeah, we're fat. All my friends are fat, mostly. My family's fat. I grew up pretty fat, you know. I try not to make fun of fat people unless they make fun of me. That's when I
Fair
let
enough.
it go. You know, like all my fat friends give me shit. One of my fat friends told me I have skinny privilege. Like privilege? Something can't be a privilege if you could do it too.
Right. That's so stupid.
I've known you my whole life. You used to be thin. That's not privileges can't be attained by exercising, right? If that were the case, then black people would take a jazzercise class. They wouldn't get pulled over, right?
Oh my God.
He always condescends to me. Oh, you're so lucky you're thin. Lucky? You got to work at it. It's hard. What the hell? You got to eat right? It sucks. Saying you're so lucky you're thin is like saying you're so lucky you don't have kids. No, I had food, and I pulled out. He's like, whatever, it's easy being skinny. Well, not really. You couldn't do it. Yeah. I read a news article about obesity. They said they're thinking about putting microchips in obese people's brains. It shocks them every time they think about food. I was like, if we have that kind of technology, I feel like we should be using that on pedophiles. Right? Why are we wasting that on chubs?
Right.
I don't care about your candy intake. I'm worried about your candy output. Priorities, people. Eat all the cupcakes you want. Just don't touch Little Debbie. Pedophilia, huh? Any pedophiles here?
Weird.
I mean, statistically, it's got to be 2, right? But hey, we're all adults here, which is a sentence they hate. You guys ever get down on your knees and thank God you're not a pedophile? They didn't choose that. They got dealt a bad hand. We're extremely lucky. We should be grateful. Think about how close we all were. When I was in 3rd grade, I was attracted to 3rd grade girls. Now I like adult women. When I was in 3rd grade, I like grape juice. Now I like red wine. But I still like grape juice. Holy hell, that was close. Thank God my brain just knew the right way to go. Woo. I just watched a documentary on pedophilia with my friend. My friend goes, oof, I could never have sex with a kid. They're so annoying.
Whoa, what?
I was like, that's it, huh?
Right?
That's the thing that's holding you back? You need a better reason than that, all right, buddy? It's like, hey, what happened to Greg? He went to prison. Why? He met a really cool kid. That checks out. All right.
Christ.
Yeah, but it's good to get out of New York. That city will eat you alive, you know? Good to be here. I live in the West Village of Manhattan, you know, real cool neighborhood. The Gay Pride Parade actually goes right up at my house every day. And, yeah. I like a gay area. Gay guys are the best. Progressive, non-violent. You never meet any violent gay guys. There's no gay gangs. That would just be a musical.
I met 2 before.
Any gay guys here tonight? Yeah. Hey, all right. Thanks for coming out. Big fan. One of my best friends is gay. He's obsessed with straight guys. That's like his thing, you know? He's like, I love flipping a hetero. He's like, you know how hard that is? You know how hard it is to go out every night, see a bunch of people you want to have sex with who don't want to have sex with you? I was like, that's exactly what it's like being a straight guy. What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I'm married, so...
I would argue it's just hard for me to sleep with a woman as for you to flip a hetero. He was like, nah, you have no idea. You got to take him out for hours, convince him. Yeah, same here.
You're right.
He's like, no. Even if you do pull it off, which is like a miracle, they feel horrible after. Yeah, same thing. We went back and forth for hours, arguing about this all night, back and forth. Eventually, I woke up at his place. Oh, yeah. Went to the Gay Pride Parade last year. Still sore. Had a good time. Met a lot of characters out there. Met a gay guy there. Hated straight people. I never heard of that. He was a heterophobe. I didn't know that was a thing. He was like, yeah, screw straight people. You guys are the worst. I was like, whoa, come on, man. We got to get along. Also, without us, you wouldn't be here. Don't bite the hand that breeds you. Yeah. And I have to ask who's gay, sir, because I have the worst gaydar on the... I can't tell who's gay. One of my friends is always bragging about his gaydar. We'll go out, he's like, he's gay. I'm like, well, that's not that impressive. I mean, we're at a gay bar. I don't know. You wouldn't impress me with your gaydar? Start pointing out gay babies. Now that's impressive, right? Like, see that kid breastfeeding over there? Between you and me, he's miserable. That's a hell of a gaby. Yeah. I like all the lesbians. Any lesbians in the house? Hey, all right. Wow. Yes, I love your websites. I feel like lesbians are underrepresented. I travel the country doing comedy. I always see fun gay bars in every city. They always have fun names like the Manhole or the Back Door. Where's all the fun lesbian bars? Where's like the Dugout or Scissors? Also, you always see a group of girls with one gay guy in it. You never see a group of guys with one lesbian. I'd love to have a lesbian in my crew. That'd be fun. Because gay guys are very helpful. They help girls with their hair, their outfit. I'd love to have a lesbian help me out with stuff. Now you're like, ah, crap, the car won't start. She's like, I got it. Yeah, you flooded it, you pussy. Thanks, Debbie. Glad you brought your tools. Satire. All right. But you guys are cool, you know, a lot of crowds getting sensitive. It's getting weird out there. I got yelled at a show recently. This guy goes, hey, buddy, that's a trigger word. I was like, whoa, I think it's pronounced trigger. Easy there, big fella. And look, you know, if you get upset or offended, that's cool. I'm not one of those guys. You're allowed to be offended. That's totally cool. But if you are, just shut up. You're not a hero. You're just ruining a show. Just be offended. Just let it flow through you. Just feel it, right? Yeah, don't share. We don't care. Just feel. Yeah. We all have thoughts. I might want to sleep with your girlfriend. I just hold it in. I don't say it. Yeah. Yeah, just feel it. We're so obsessed with words now. It kind of shows how good we have it. We've got to focus on words, you know? Like, in the 70s, it was all about actions. Like, if you want to show you're brave in the 70s, you had to jump over 12 buses on a motorcycle. Now I see a guy make an off-color joke at the office. I'm like, that guy's fucking fearless. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. People take things so seriously. I guess they got to show you their personality by yelling at you about stuff that bothers them. I don't know. Like, I don't mean any of this stuff. I'm just saying words in a certain order to elicit laughter. People like try to figure me out through my act. It's all jokes. I told an abortion joke recently, and a woman approached me. She was like, hey, that's very insensitive. I've had an abortion. You shouldn't tell jokes like that. I was like, whoa, hey, sorry. I just told a joke. I think what you did was much worse. But, you know.
I mean,
either way, I'll see you home later, honey.
All right, so I had decided that I'm going to make this into parts of everything. Yo, Mark Norman, he has like some dark little humor, X, Y, and Z, man, for real, trying to actually like get into the flow and things. So I'm going to make this into part 1, and then hopefully on Monday or Tuesday, I can actually pump out part 2 and 3. So if you guys really enjoyed this reaction today, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Let me know in the comment section down below what you to react to next. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, my name is Nova, and I'll see you guys next episode. Peace!